happening?
Can't call it, man. I can't call it. I guess fresh off ARP's announcement, I guess. Retirement, I guess. That's the conversation right now that's going in the culture. But before we go into that, right? I guess the first question I gotta ask, you're making your RBE debut.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Like, how long has this been? Look at you smiling and stuff. Look at Saga.
Yeah.
No, but how long y'all been having conversations on the low, maybe, to get this happen, to make this happen? Pardon me.
Man, shouts to ARP, man. I feel like he's always been respectful. We've always had a decent relationship over the years. Mm-hmm. It's something that's always kind of been in the back of our minds, like, yo, eventually we're gonna try to figure that out. Mm-hmm. I think it's just perfect timing. You know what I mean? Like, it was just something that didn't feel forced. I think it was just a perfect time for us to come together. Years in the making, literally. You know what I mean? Like, I think he tweeted that, like, this is like years overdue, but it's just dope to finally see it happen. And then with a matchup like this and the kind of setting that it is, I think his main focus was making sure that he has people that has a pen that can cater to these settings. So it's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna bring back the full circle. I think I know who to hit up. He reached out and we made it happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful.
Saga, is it safe to say that he watched your battle with B-Dot? It was like, all right.
For sure. For sure. So it's crazy because
he watched that third round. I'm pretty sure he watched that third round, fam.
Hey, come on, bro. Hey, listen. You know how I was begging for him because when we were discussing where it was gonna be and who it was gonna be, obviously with who's behind the camera, you know, being that avocado ruin your day. They shot the B-Dot battle. I was like, hey, can we get this on a roof? And I petitioned for the roof. Unfortunately, it's a lot of logistics behind that. We can't, get to it like we want to. But I was pushing for the roof, bro. I was like, yo, if I can get Young Ill on that same LA roof that I battled B-Dot, it's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying?
Because the creative mind will go places on that roof. Is that what it is? Is that how when you're writing for B-Dot, right? Well, writing for Young Ill, pardon me, because you wanted it on the rooftop, right?
Right.
Is it because that same feel with the B-Dot battle and beat off that a little bit?
Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter what setting we're in, but I think there's a lot of sentimental value for me.
Okay.
With that roof performance, I feel like, shouts to my brother B-Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like we left it all out on the floor.
Yes, y'all did.
And that's a battle that people, it's debatable for some, but I feel like it's arguably one of the best battles of the past decade, if not all time. You know what I'm saying?
2020,
the environment, the conversation. Like we were both like shooting on all cylinders. Like we were just really there. So I think it would just be like a nice nostalgia factor. I wanted to kind of play off of like, yo, last time you seen me on this roof. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I think in this situation, it doesn't matter the location, the setting, how many people are there. Like with these kind of matchups, you got one mission in mind, and I know exactly what I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
You went from dreaming being Emmett Smith to preacher Emmett Till. Stop playing.
Yo, stop. Hey, 3, man. Come on, bro.
You was wilding. Y'all was wilding. Yo, that battle was so fire, son. I ain't gonna hold you. You got a couple of joints though. You in chess. I love that battle very much. I love you in chess. You know what I mean? So
I'll tell you this with chess, right? I feel like with the chess battle, and even with a lot of the other matchups I had like earlier in my career, I was still learning and still trying to navigate through what battle rap is. You know what I'm saying? Like chess. I feel like if you have those same matchups today, the outcome is drastically different. But it's a learning curve. It's a learning process. Because after chess, as great as he is, I went on like a 4-year run. Like, right after chess, I set an example with Tink the Demon. And just after Tink the Demon, for like 4 years, I wasn't losing anything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but like, I love that.
I love you in prep, though.
You in growing period. You know what I'm saying?
You in prep don't get spoken about enough, in my opinion. That battle between you and prep was fire.
Bro, I love that battle with me and prep, man. Like, that was that's the classic for me. I don't know how everybody's gonna view it. Yeah, everybody got their opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's popular to hate Saga, but you know, I think like, man, like when I think about the prep battle, dog, like 2015. I want to say February of 2015. Small room in Black Star. That's like, I grew up like, bro, as a fan of this, which I still am. Like I grew up watching Lux, Goods, K-Shine, Arsenal, all them, Head Ice battle in that room, and like, yo, I want to battle there one day. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is with that particular battle, we both came off our loss on UFF. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people would assume that this was something that you all were playing. Like me and Prep playing this battle ourselves. Like
really?
Yeah, me like we decided before we even battled on UFF, like, yo, we got to run this. And we discussed like, you know, me and Prep was talking about like, hey, I missed that old smack feel, Black Star, everybody, you know what I mean, pit style. And immediately after we lost, you know what I'm saying? We went into like really planning it out together. Like we got the venue ourselves. We were just gonna do it amongst, you know, our people. You know what I mean? But eventually, when Beasley and Norbs and Smack caught wind of everything, that's when they like put a stamp on it. They added another battle that night. I think it was like Bonnie Gadava versus Tia S. That same night,
right?
And they made it like more of a thing. But like, you know, we were just gonna do it there. Like yo, let's just do it for the culture. Let's do it for like what we love and what we miss. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
So let's go back to Young Ill right quick. So
yeah, let's talk.
When you got a phone call from ARP, right?
Right.
And he was there other people he gave you before Young Ill? Without saying names, was other plates?
Years ago.
Okay.
More immediately for this particular date.
Right.
For this particular date, no other name was brought up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We've tried me and ARP tried to negotiate another matchups in the past. It just like the timing was off or the matchup didn't make sense or like whatever have you. But for this particular matchup, he threw the name out there, and I was immediately like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I have the utmost respect for Young Ill. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite writers, you know, and I like I said, bro, like before anything else, I'm a student. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Young Ill was one of my favorites growing up. You know what I'm saying? So I think anybody who appreciates a great pen, you had to have had Young Ill somewhere in your favorites at that time. So you know, it's a nostalgia factor in that. And I take Young Ill for the same reason I took JC. For the same reasons I took Rum Nitty. I think there's a point to prove. I think there's a conversation that could be had. And yeah, bro, I think with this battle, it means a lot. You know what I mean? For more than one reason, but you know, it's happening on RBE, baby. You know what I mean? You know?
Well, Saga, what's the other reasons though that this battle means something to you though? Obviously, RBE, the circle and everything like that. Young Ill, somebody who you rocked with for coming up. Obviously, you probably watched Rich Dollars, Caliber Battle, the Surf Battle, DNA, and all that. JC, when he, you know what I'm saying? So Young Ill got a lot of work out here. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of my battles of all time with Th3 still. You know what I mean? But I told Verb the other day, I said, yo, Verb, Young Ill's my guy, but I got Saga, man. I got Saga winning that battle.
Hey, what Verb talking about?
He told me I was crazy.
You know, Verb gonna get his 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying? Verb gonna get his 2 cents in. Right? What are you talking about?
He said I was crazy, of course. You know, he said you forgot what I expect. I said no, but respectfully, Saga is battle tested, bro. He's outside, he's still battling at a frequent clip. You know, not taking nothing away from Ice Pack at all, but is that how you feel? Like a battle like this, though, you know what I'm saying? Where people might have you as a favorite because we see you more. Is that fair?
I think with a battle like Young Ill, right? I've just been in this mindset recently that anybody who accepts a battle against me, I'm taking it as complete disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and reason being, if you've seen any of my work as of late, if you're seeing anything I've done from any little league
Money
to,
Mitch,
you know what I mean, anything, you know that I'm putting up triple doubles on any platform I'm on right now. You know what I'm saying? Somebody accepting a battle makes me feel like you really think you could win. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm taking as disrespect. Like, I feel like Young Ill, a legend. You know what I'm saying? I'll never take that away from him. But after what I seen Big K do, you think this is the safer bet? You think this is the bounce back battle you need? Like, I'm not like it, and the thing about it is, you know, Young Ill's still trying to get his feet wet with where battle rap is right now. I haven't been back in the house, bro. I've been outside for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still outside. I'm still active. I feel like even with almost 10 years now, I've been in the game 10 years or so.
As well.
I've been in the game 10 years, and I feel like now I'm doing some of my best writing ever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm doing my best writing, understanding my performance, my pace now in 10, 11, 12 years than I did when I was just coming up. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just, if he considers this the bounce back battle after Big K, you know what I'm saying? All power to him. I expect what I expect. I know everybody always comes with the same ideas and angles. Have at it. Have fun. But after you done rapping, just remember I gotta do the same thing.
So are you saying obviously the Christian bars, you're expecting a lot of Christian bars sent your way, you know what I'm saying? Does that get annoying, or you just expect it is what it is at this point because you've been
at this point,
at
this point it's expected. I feel like a lot of people don't like, and it has moments where it can be annoying, but it's expected because this is the first time they get in the battle somebody like me or one of the horsemen that they try to tap into that conversation. And it's like, okay, I get it. We've been debunking this theory for years now. You know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, you serve a white Jesus and this, that, and the third. And it's like, I hear that for sure. But it's like, we already told you where we stand. You know what we stand on.
Right.
Now that you done, you're gonna rile up the crowd for a few bars in that. We're gonna flip that on his ear. I'm gonna bark on you. I'm gonna rap better. I'm gonna perform better. Have better haymakers. I'm gonna have bigger moments. Oh yeah, he did his thing. I gotta give it to Saga. And that's gonna be the conversation I want to leave with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it. It's like, yo, it's like when you boxing, you expect to get hit. So I'm expecting Ill to say something. I'm like, but just know when it's my go, you're going to get hit a lot.
Did you see flashes in the Big K battle?
I saw moments. I saw moments. I saw things that made me feel like with me preparing, I'm writing for the best moments, and I'm expecting the best moments for 3 rounds. So I'm writing for who I expect them to be.
Saga, with 2 minutes though between both you gentlemen, right? Is that a lot to impact in 2 minutes? You like 2 minute rounds?
2 minutes is I'm not gonna lie to you. This is my first time really doing 2 minute rounds.
Okay.
So like usually people try to go for the 3:30, give it a little grace, do whatever you want with that. Some people even do the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And some people let that bleed to 2. I think the goal is to get my point across in those 2 minutes. And the goal is to just literally keep my foot on his neck. Whether we talking flow wise, we talking intensity, we talking haymakers, talking moments, movement. Like it's really gonna, and I feel like on top of that, to just make this a little bit more special, this is my RBE debut, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I've never touched this stage before. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like I really want to prove a point, not only the Young Ill in this moment, but for anybody who'd even, oh yeah, you know what? I'll take something. Like, I want people to start second guessing if they would take me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, what you think about Saga? Who he had last? Young Ill? I don't know if I. Call me when you got somebody else. Call me when you got somebody.
Right.
I mean, I want to instill that kind of fear, but Yeah, bro. 2 minutes is not giving us a lot of time to move like how I would, but that forces me to get into my bag a little bit faster.
Both these gentlemen, they get right to it, right? Get right to it.
Yeah, let's have fun. Let's have fun.
Right,
and the thing about it is, even in those 2 minutes, if you decide to take your time, you better make it worth it.
That part, Saga. That part. You gotta make it
the payout has to be it. The payout has to be it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, well, man, I'm excited, man. We I mean, full circle, man. Let's go. I'm hyped. I'm excited. It's you know what I mean? I'm ready to go, man.
Talk to me about that, the battling in front of no crowd, whether it's just the camera guy, you and your opponent, and maybe 2, 3, 4 people lurking around that we don't see in front of the camera, right?
Right.
How is that kind of setting for you, though? And like you said, is that more of a writer's thing that you got to make sure you got bars in that kind of setting, though? And it's not heavily performance based. Can I say that?
Yeah. I would say there's still a level of performance that still needs to be done. You know, I don't know if people remember, besides the Beat Out battle, which was shot in front of at least 15, 20 people.
Okay.
You know, I did Ultimate Madness, you know, and you know, my home performance, there was about 15 people in that room, right? You got my franchise performance, which was the weekend after, about 15 people, you know what I mean? Limited crowds. And, you know, I did something special with that. I did the Zen mode. I don't know if you remember. I just stood still and just rapped like this. And, like,
crazy.
You know, like you're given a little bit more freedom in these kind of rooms because, you know, obviously, shout to ARP, put out limited tickets. He wants to make this as intimate as possible for the fans. But also, I think with how we're writing, how we should be writing for these moments, it's stuff that should translate well on camera, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just writing for the room, which is going to be a small crowd. Like, I'm writing for when you watch it back, you still feel the same way you felt whether you were there or your first time watching it. You know what I'm saying? So,
was it hard to prepare with Young Ill?
Young Ill, nah, man. A lot of the stuff was just off memory because, like I said, like I grew up watching Young. So, like, a lot of the moments I remember, oh yeah, he did this. I remember him for that. I just saw him versus Big Kane. He did that. Okay, right. I know. So it's like I don't have to do a lot of research in that. I don't got to do a lot of preparation. It's more so just like, all right, you know what I mean? Let's sit down and let's get into the dungeon and start writing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, with the 2 minute mark, 2 minute flies by so fast.
Right.
And with me, I like to overwrite in my material. I overwrite and then trim the fat to make so like I'm getting to my moments. So I ran into an issue like I'm overwriting. Like I'm writing too much,
right?
And now I'm able. It's like a good problem because now I'm looking at it like, okay, I have all these moments. Now it's about picking out what means more to what I want to say in these rounds.
Do you feel this battle's kind of angle based, Saga? Like he's going to say certain angles to you, and you're going to say certain angles to him. That the cult that's might have been said before, but you got to finesse it in a way that
he got to angle with me. He has to. There's no way around that. You can't punch with me.
He can't punch you at all, Saga. Hold on, Iceman can't punch you at all, Saga.
He can't punch with me. He can't punch with me. He has to go angle route. He has to
elaborate, sir. Why he has to, sir? We really has to, Saga.
All right, let me ask you a question, 3. And it's just based off like I'm big on evaluation of self as well as others, right?
Okay.
Now I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Can you name me 5 of Young Ill's biggest punchline moments? Give me 5 Young Ill big punchline moments.
Oh man,
and I give you some time.
I got bars though. I mean against Calico, the downright hyphen bad, the pushing the car in can, and don't do that, Saga. The whole DNA. Even though somebody gave information on your brother DNA and everything like that, and the flossing of the tooth.
Is that not an angle?
Yes, angle based. Yeah.
Give me his 5 biggest. I'm not talking about like 3. I'm not talking about 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm talking about. I want one of those. Give me like 5 of those.
Wait, haymakers?
Give me his biggest
throughout the whole Sue Surf battle.
Give me 5.
with the whipping the belt, don't leave my baby alone. You gotta do that to him and everything. That shit was fire, Saga. That was fire.
But give me 5 big. This is the one. Like, give me 5.
What about the hat thing against T-Rex? Fitted.
All right. You know what? Let me specify a little bit closer to what I'm trying to say.
All right.
Give me 5, because in the past, I want to say in the past 5 years, he's only had about 2 or so battles. He's had Briz, which was the last URL battle.
Yes,
he had Big K. So in his last 5 years, 2 battles. Give me at least, to be fair, 3. Give me 3.
I'd have to watch those, Saga, off the top of the dome. I can't. I'm not gonna do that off the top of the dome, brother. Respectfully, King. I'm not going. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I had
Saga.
Emmett Smith to Emmett Till.
Yeah.
I had recently versus Young for Enes.
Enes, you was wilding. You was wilding against Enes. Wilding. You was wilding. He was wilding.
Yeah, on the little leagues, I had a joint that went
viral. Shout out Jay Farnham and all that. That was a dope battle.
Love, appreciate it, bro.
Dope battle.
First on little leagues, I battled a dude named Hero and did the Honey Where's My Super Suit, which went viral on TikTok.
And Money Mitch, you got busy.
Money Mitch.
So watch that.
Come on, it's my money and I need it now. Yeah. JG and Wentworth just responded to me, bro. JG and Wentworth trying to work something out with the boy off that one bar.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope, man. All right, okay.
Dog. I'm trying to. You can't punch me, bro. 2-minute rounds. Don't punch with me. Don't out punch me. People don't like to give me my flowers. I learned to become a florist, bro. I grow my own flowers, bro. These are my flowers, bro.
I got you.
No more. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself one of the greatest pens in battle rap, and on top of that, one of the unspoken gems in punching for battle rap. And if you don't believe me, ask your favorites, bro. Like amongst the greats, bro. Amongst the JC, Twerk, Rum. Like ask the ones who know, bro.
No, what was that soldier?
Punchers, bro.
What was that soldier died line you had against Enes?
He said what?
That soldier died line.
You standing in front of a vulture mic with a coldest stride. I fold stars when I try angles. Look like a soldier died. Red, I'm talking no fries, no biscuits, no mashed potatoes for your demise. That only means after this 3-piece, hold the side.
He's wild. He's wild against Ness. I was against Enes.
No, it's Young Ill doing stuff like that.
As of late, no, Saga, but we're not gonna overall the man's resume. He's left a lot on the table, a lot for us.
Listen, but hear what I'm saying though. Okay. When I speak on Young Ill, because I have that respect for him, I'm not taking away from his legacy.
All right,
his legacy is built off of the work that he has laid back then.
Yes, sir.
He's still having to find his footing in this culture now. I don't have to find my footing. I'm more cemented. I'm more stamped in what is happening now, and found my footing because I'm always outside. So when I speak on Young Ill not having a punch ratio like mine, it's because I studied him enough to know I have qualities like A, B, C, D that he still has to warm up to. Like he battled Big K, which was insane. I don't know why you would battle him on a championship Cody run that he was on at that time.
St. Louis card to be fair to the brother. You got to be on that.
I feel you. I understand that because Hitman on the card, A-Verb. Listen, here's the thing about it too, right? I think with a battle like A-Verb scares me more than a Young Ill battle because Verb knows the culture enough. Verb understands his writing will translate in certain rooms. He can spread out moments to punches a little bit more. But like Young Ill is still finding his footing. Even with Hitman, right? Hitman doesn't battle as much, but he's tapped in enough to know how to read a room.
Got you.
Young Ill does not know how to read the room yet.
But you don't think that the Big K battle does propel you to the next level? Okay, I got that off. Now I'm more comfortable.
Bro. 3. He told Kenneth, I gave your baby mama a piggyback. The ratchet's on me.
Bob, you're not right.
And forgive the noise in the back.
It's okay.
I expressed it before. People have real lives. Battle B Dot, and I told him that I teach kids. I'm a teacher, so
absolutely, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's crazy. Wow. I saw you had a comment about Sub-Zero situation and everything like that, and I was glad to see you tap into that, man. What do you feel about the whole situation about Lux and everything?
Yeah, bro. It bothered. I caught on to everything kind of late. I didn't when things happened or when Twitter was on fire. I like to unplug from social media as much as I can, so I caught on maybe like the next morning or so,
right?
When everything was already covered and whatnot. It really bothers me how sick people are. It bothers me how much people really pray for people's downfalls. Like I don't know their personal relationship, right? But to speak death on somebody, right? Now, mind you, in battle rap, we speak on killing people. It's performing arts. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Obviously, there's a sense of reality we pull from what we do to make it relatable and to give the crowd a performance.
Yes, sir.
He ain't no battle rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to stuff like that, like this man is talking about Lux is dead. Like, I'm standing on that, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's wholeheartedly so ignorant, and he believes that Lux is dead. And how he's conveying the message seems like he's excited about it. There's nothing exciting about losing somebody you consider a brother. You know what I'm saying? I even went, I think he did like a recent video afterward, after finding out that Lux is still alive, and he's still standing on it. Like, yo, my man told me, and this is what I'm standing on. He's dead, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I commented on it. I said, bro, the nicest way I could put this is seek therapy. Seek therapy, bro, because like it's sad. It's weird. It's a terrible cry for attention. And it speaks more levels to your mental health than it does your need to be in a spotlight for something like this.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, people like this are weird. Right. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, all we can do is send up a prayer where it needs to be, which is at Lux family.
Absolutely.
I've been praying heavy for them. It's really unfortunate losing somebody you love. And I just pray that he healthily grieves and goes through his process, and the culture will be back waiting for him with open arms when he's ready.
Well said, Saga. Well said. I got to ask you this question also. Being that you're making an RBE debut, I'm going
to RBE 3. They didn't see what's happening, bro. I'm going to RBE.
Hold on. But but the coaches want to know this question though. The answer to this question: are you and URL good? Wow. Okay.
Here's what I'll say.
All right.
I feel like everything can and will be addressed in due time.
Okay.
What I will say is, in regards to URL, I want to give a special shout out to BZ. Special shout out to Smack. Even with an asterisk next to it, I'm gonna send a shout out to Norbs, because Norbs is the reason I was even discovered on URL.
Wow. Right? Okay. Shout out Norbs.
Norbs is the reason why I'm here. I appreciate the opportunities given over the years. I appreciate the opportunities, the plates, the means to develop a healthy work relationship. I think with where we are in our lives, with where I'm at in my life, with my family, with my career, my walk with God, my music, and in the direction that I want to move forward in, I think that we're not on the same page.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. I think there's just a lot of that. There's a lot more to it, but I just believe everything will be addressed in due time. But to overall cover the question a little bit more, I wouldn't say we're bad, but we're not good.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? We're not. It's not like, like you're gonna see me dissing, going crazy, and
right,
that,
of course.
and third.
Right.
But what I will say is, outside of saluting them for the opportunity they gave me when I first came in, there's not much to say in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, salutes for what y'all was able to do. It's a two-way street. So like, as I provided something, I brought something to y'all. Y'all brought something to me, and it was a healthy workflow. Outside of that, I got to do what I got to do. What's best
Absolutely,
for me.
absolutely.
I got to do what's best for me.
So, well, let me ask you. I'm not harp on this too much though. What do you think they feel away with you? Your battle with Young Yell over there? You think they feel away?
Say what? Say it again.
Do you think they feel away about you battling over?
You think they feel? If they do, I don't care. I don't care much for it.
Gotcha.
If they do, you know, I feel like, you know, I've made myself loyal and available to the brand, which is something I hold with a sense of pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about me is if I'm standing by somebody or something, it has my loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, I've been loyal to this brand for over 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
10 years,
you know, and I think that, you know, at this point, you can't just have artists on a leash. You can't have artists just solely believe that careers can only exist on one league. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a level of competition. There has to be a level of understanding what works for you, because not everybody is meant for URL. Some people, their seasons are up. Sometimes you got to go through a season of separation and coming back. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? We're seeing that with Ill Will. You know what I mean? Like, we get to a point now. Not saying that he's switching over, but he's more in a phase of like entertaining a conversation again. So it's like, it's a seasonal thing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, bro, like, if they're mad that I'm leaving, I would ask that they reassess everything that has happened, reevaluate, and think towards what can be done better to prevent stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? But like, if they're mad about me leaving at this point, I got to do what's best for me. You know what I'm saying? So much love to them, much respect to them, but I'm going to RBE, Th3. I'm going to RBE, dog. Like,
let me ask you this:
I'm going to RBE, man.
How competitive is the Horsemen?
You know what?
How competitive are the Horsemen?
How competitive are what?
Or how competitive are you, Loso, Street Hand?
Oh man, all the Horsemen. Oh man, we're like super competitive, bro. Like, amongst each other, like we try to see who's like, not like we make it a public thing about who's the better of the Horsemen, but like, we always look to each other when it's battle time. All right, let me hear your rounds. Oh damn! All right, I gotta go back in the gym. Gotta get right. I'm like, oh, hear my rounds. Oh, damn, I wish I would have said that. You know what I mean? So it's like, we always kind of pushing each other in that aspect, man. Like, you know, those are my brothers right there, man. Like, shouts to Ward, one of the best in the world. Loso, one of the best. Street Hymns, one of the best pens ever. You know what I'm saying? And shouts to Oops. You know what I'm
saying? Shout out Oops also. What's your take on A Ward versus Tay Roc?
Oh, listen, dog. I was with Ward when everything was kind of locked in. So like, I know he's hyped. Like, we went out to a bar, got something to eat, we chilling.
Right.
He steps aside, gets a phone call, he checks his email or whatever. He comes back, let's go. I'm like, yo, what happened? Just locked in this Tay Roc contract. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's like, you know, with what Roc is doing right now, shouts to Roc, his schedule is
crazy,
insane. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, bro. But like, there's a madness to it.
Is there too many battles you feel for one person to have, regardless of their status or where they are in their career?
He got a schedule on him, bro. But my thing is, I don't know if these last couple of performances are going to reflect what the rest of his schedule looks like. Don't go in there playing with Ward. Don't go in there playing with Ward. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ward does this. You know what I'm saying? Ward, he'll take a little league after little league. And
he's not doing that, though. He's not doing that. Saga, I interviewed him 3 weeks ago. He said, Th3, the focus is Tay Roc. I don't want nobody between now and April but Tay Roc. So I'm like,
He's not playing, bro. And it's like I know, like, as battle rappers, sometimes we get into the level of cruise control where we know how to do just enough to win a battle. I really do hope that Tay Roc doesn't hit a cruise control with A-Ward.
He can't though, right, Saga? He can't though.
But it's the thing though, because he's Roc, like, you know what I'm saying? Not like his last couple of performances were standout, incredible peak Roc performances. I think versus Prep, it was very cruise control. Like, he knew how to do enough, right? I think who else he had the week prior?
Bankhead.
Nah, he went crazy. He went crazy with Bankhead. He went crazy. Who he had before Bankhead? He had Bankhead, Prep. He had somebody else before that.
Something before that. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, somebody before that.
Huh?
But it's like it's very cruise control Roc. We have we know what to expect when we get a Tay Roc battle now. But like I want there to be a challenge to where he's able to, like, for this kind of matchup.
He had Fable at our battle. He had our battle. He battled Jack Boy 4 months ago. So
yes.
Serious Jones. My bad. Serious Jones also. Serious Jones.
Cruise control. I would say cruise control. Like, it wasn't a peak Roc performance.
Okay.
But it was enough to solidify a win. He can't go there with Ward. You know what I'm saying? I would challenge him to go above and beyond in regards to making sure that he's a peak Tay Roc, because what I'm expecting from my brother is a peak A-Ward. You know what I'm saying? Because this can determine a lot in the rest of their year.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm putting that accountability on my brother, and I hope the accountability is set for Roc and his camp. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me about first time performing at the Apollo Theater, man. Talk to me about that.
Hey, man, listen. I appreciate you even bringing that up, dog.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, that was actually my first time ever in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
My first time. Like, I grew up watching Showtime at the Apollo for years. Never have had any reason to go to any show or anything like that. And I think with what this year is presenting, I want to show people a lot more of the music. The album's dropping in the summer, like, and stuff like this, where I get to showcase my music in a sold out Apollo Theater. My first time ever there, and the crowd is really gravitating towards the music. Some people knew me for battle rap. Some people are just now meeting me for the first time off the music stuff. It was like one of the greatest feelings in the world, man. Like, and it just felt like I belong. You know what I mean? Like, man, I belong up here. This is what I really want to do. So, hopefully there's other greater opportunities like this with the music this year. But just for that moment, to say that my first time ever at the Apollo Theater, I was rocking out in a sold out crowd. It's like you scratched that off the bucket list, bro. Like, that was incredible.
Okay. Are we ever gonna see you in jazz?
Say again?
Are we ever gonna see you in jazz?
Man, what y'all want? What, 1-on-1, 2v2? What we talking about, man?
I think we gotta have both, though. We gotta have both.
Hey, listen, bro.
We gotta have both, man.
If I battle with Jazz, if we do like a 2-on-2,
right,
like, I promise you, I have one of the craziest schemes that we can do. It'll shake the system up, bro. It'll shake battle rap up if we ever do it.
You already got that in your head already? That's going
bro. Like, I got ideas and schemes for like half of the god tier battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but if I were to battle Jazz, like 1-on-1, well, I'd cook her in her chest, bro. I love Jazz. I love Jazz. But if I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna talk. You know what I mean? Like, I tell this all the time. I was talking to one of my coworkers, and he was telling me, "Yo, Jazz will smoke you, blah blah blah." I called Jazz on FaceTime real quick while he's still talking because he don't know, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll wash Jazz. I'll destroy her." She starts, just listen. Just I'm not saying it behind your back. I want to let you know I will destroy her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, if we ever battle, it's upstairs for real. It's upstairs for real.
NWX, you guys are, when you shine, everybody's good. DNA, everybody's good.
Yeah, man. I think everybody's relationship is at a pretty calm place.
Right.
I don't talk to everybody as often. You know what I'm saying? Which is expected when you grow apart in relationships and dynamics. Shine, last time I spoke, he was in good spirits. He's doing well. DNA, same thing. You know, family lives and everything. You know, stepping away from battle rap and whatnot. But yeah, man. Like even with that, like I'm grateful for that window in time, that moment that we had as NWX, bro. You know what I mean? I think it definitely shook up the culture, had people on their toes real quick. And I feel like without NWX, you don't get gun titles. So it's like, you know, there's big moments like that. You know what I'm saying? Where NWX is so a part of the, like, it left such an imprint in battle rap, you know, for bigger moments.
Wait, hold on, time out. You said without NWX, we don't get gun titles?
I don't believe that. I don't believe.
Come on.
Okay, man. So let me ask you a question, right? So like, and I'm not saying this like this is something that I'm boasting in, like I had a significant part in, but history-wise, right? Nobody outside of their original partners was ever teaming up, right? I'll give you an example. Marvin Quest, always. Thesaurus Ilmac, always. DNA and K-Shine. What the hell is this? Right? And now, with how the chemistry was flowing between DNA and K-Shine at that time, you got everybody else like Tay Roc's like Surf. Yeah, we got the Surf. It became a moment where you got to look for somebody now, like, yo, you don't know, me and you. We don't get that outside of that. They've never shown any interest of ever doing a 2-on-2 before DNA and K-Shine relit that flame of making 2-on-2s relevant again.
They made it relevant, but I don't think they made a part on gun titles.
You don't get, like, here's the thing about it though, because there was we were never going to see Tay Roc and Sue Surf step out of the megastars that they are and join forces without DNA and K-Shine.
But there was an alliance already after they battled. They made an alliance.
They were aligned. Was anybody jumping out the gate thinking, let's do 2-on-2s?
Well, no, because to your point, DNA and K-Shine, they put steroids on it.
There's a lot of people that are aligned. There's a lot of people that are naturally just outside of battle rap. They're cool. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that NWX is responsible for Tay Roc and Sue Surf being friends. Like, they friends. Yeah, Sue Surf and Jazz are friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think with what DNA and K-Shine presented as being a dynamic duo that nobody expected, you had to get the mega forces. You had to get the mega powers. You had to get Sue Surf. You had to, you know what I'm saying? You had to stop this immovable force and DNA and K-Shine. You had to get Sue Surf and Tay Roc to like, oh damn, you know what? That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of because nobody in the world is thinking of having. You know what? You know who I want to see as a 2-on-2? Sue Surf and Tay Roc. Nobody thought about that. They were like, yo, Sue Surf is a monster. Tay Roc, monster. But like DNA and K-Shine, no, somebody got to stop these two. We got to join forces to figure something out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously Double Impact doesn't happen without them. Any mix-up, match-up situation in that doesn't happen without. Like, you don't get clips in John for that one moment. You know what I'm saying? You don't get stuff like that. But the thing about it is what stuck to the wall more about gun titles is that the chemistry outside battle rap translated and became more public after that battle.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? There could have been gun titles behind the scenes. It could have been, you know what I mean? But like, we don't see that in existence to the public without DNA and K-Shine.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. I don't know a lot, but I'm you know.
Okay.
I don't know, bro.
So listen, last question here. So how hyped are you for this battle though? You are hyped for this one, right? You and Ice Pack, RBE debut and everything like that. I'm just mad these battles are not on pay-per-view though. I guess we gotta sit and wait. Is that what you get in the feedback?
But any feedback in regards to what?
That we're not gonna be able to see it on pay-per-view. You have to wait a while, right?
So yeah, you gotta wait a little while. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, like I'm really excited, man. Like, you know, with how my career is going right now, I think this is a perfect transitional phase.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I haven't battled on URL since Lou Castro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's been, I'm saying close to, if not a year.
Right.
And I think this is just perfect timing with how I've been writing, what I've been setting up mentally, and what I want to do with my career. And I think more importantly, one of the main reasons why I think it's important is I think, the YouTube visibility again. I think like it's like a lot of my greater moments are behind an app. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people who are not diehard battle rap fans,
right, I'm not gonna see the right. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So some people are just my core following. I can't convince my core following to invest in an app that they may see maybe 2 or 3 battles from me a year. It doesn't seem like, and I wouldn't want to do that to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that visibility on YouTube again. I think the matchups moving forward, because me and ARP have been talking about, what makes sense afterwards. I think this is just the best move for me. I'm excited to make my debut. You know what I mean? To the people, the limited crowd that's going to be there on Saturday. And yeah, man, I'm really just excited, man. I feel like I'm in a phase of my life where, like, for the first time in a while, I could say that like I'm happy in battle rap.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel happy.
Okay.
Yeah. For a while, it felt like work. It felt like a burden. It felt like a weight on my shoulders. It felt like politics held a lot of things back. And I think like for the first time in a long time, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm happy to be in the space that I'm in. I'm happy to perform in front of the crowds I perform in front of, whether it's 20 people, 200 or 2,000. I think this is just the start of something new. So shouts to RBE.
Yes.
Shouts to ARP. Shouts to everybody over there. And we gonna start off something new in this season with Young Ill, man.
Let me ask you a question. Is the feedback that you got from ARP, does it sound like retirement, really, though?
You said, does it determine what?
Does it sound like retirement?
Man, you know what it is? So it's a lot of retirement talk. I just think he needs people around him to kind of. It's not retirement. I don't think it's retirement, but I think that it's just gonna take the right amount of people around him to get him back to falling in love with battle rap again.
He just had a phenomenal 2023 Saga.
He had a phenomenal one. But hey, with everything that comes with this culture, the politics, the backbiting, the sneakers, it's easy to fall out of love with it.
Absolutely. Trust me, I know. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Come on. You're like, it's a lot the fans will never get to see, right? That it can easily put you in a space of like, I don't want to do this no more. I don't have to deal with these people. I don't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I think I was telling him, man, you can't retire now. Like, I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? You can't retire, brother. We gonna make something happen. So
unless you want to retire on top, but he just had a phenomenal 2020.
Had incredible. Like, one of the biggest moments. Glock 40 on you. You know what I'm saying?
He just had part of the year last year.
He can't retire, dog. He can't retire, bro. He's not gonna retire. He's not retiring, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like with the relationship I'm building with ARP, man, like it's just about having genuine people keep you accountable, keep you on your toes, keep you excited for what's to come. So it's like, yo, listen, hey, A-Verb, cool, but like, or Young L, cool, but it's like, hey, listen, I got some ideas. You know what I mean? Instead of you having to bring the idea to me, I got some ideas, Adam. Let's talk. Hey, what do you think about this, bro? Or what do you think about that matchup for this? Even without me in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think about that? And I think seeing some people that are excited to work with you to help seeing the business grow and help seeing battle rap flourish outside of one entity, like you can't help but to just feel that and that infectious nature and want to, you know what I mean? So he ain't retiring, bro. He ain't retiring.
All right. Yeah. Listen, we're gonna definitely talk after this battle, sir. I want to have a recap with you about your Ice Pack battle after.
Oh, for sure.
it goes down.
It's gonna be fun, man.
Absolutely. Saga, man. I appreciate you, King. Real talk,
Absolutely,
brother.
dog.
My guy. Peace and love, brother. Shout out Saga, man.